Welcome to another Tableau tutorial video. I'm Weston Palmer. If you find these videos helpful, consider supporting me through Patreon. I'm going to show you about a new feature. I don't know how long it's been there, but it's just something I found out about. It's called the Show the Hide feature or button. And what that allows you to do is show and hide objects, dashboard objects on your dashboard. So let's just bring over text. I've got it as floating. I'm going to bring it over and I'm just going to type in something. So we have a button here. It's going to show, and I'm going to actually just come in here and make it white so that you can see it here. And that's a great tip, but we may not want it all the time. So if you come in here to the drop down, there is a feature, there's an option here called Show Hide Button. And that adds an X, which you can then close. Actually, I have to press Alt when I'm in the development place. Alt click or Alt X. Pretty cool, right? I'm going to pull open the Edit Buttons feature and let you see some of the buttons options. So this is the item that it's going to be hiding or showing, and if you pull the drop down, you'll see there's several items. You can have the image, which the default was an X and then the hamburger or the 3 lines, or you can change it to text. And then you can also change the formatting. So when the item is shown, you can change the background so that it's highlighted or blends in versus item hidden. The one thing to be aware of is when you put it the text button, you can have different titles for when the item is shown or for when the item is hidden. And then the tooltips and the borders and stuff. Resize it. So Alt click when you're in this version. Show item, hide item. And the really cool thing about this is you can move this to different places on your chart, on your dashboard. And so you can hide it or show it. We're going to go to symbol. We're going to change this back to image. You could upload your own image. So if you have an information image, and resize it. So that's pretty cool, right? The one thing to be aware of, if you have this box, you say, hey, I don't want that anymore, I'm going to get rid of it. So you remove that from the dashboard, but the item that you had is still there. This, where is it here? Oh, the text box the text box may not still be there. That's here. Actually, here it is. If you look at the dashboard, text German states are the same as provinces or whatever I had written down. It still exists, so you're going to have to, remove it if that's what you want. Another cool thing that you can do with this, so we're going to add Show Hide Button, and we're going to actually add it to both of these. Now this is only going to work if you are these are in a vertical container. So let me show you. There's the vertical container. So you can see the vertical container has these 3 items. It has a bar chart, a scatter plot, and then a legend. Look what happens when you Alt click. It that hides, and then the scatter plot expands. Now what happens if it all hides. This is the legend, and it just goes up to the top. I wish it would hide as well, but it does not appear to do that. So I think that's pretty cool. Now what you can do is you can take this actually to the next level. I'm going to go through here and just get rid of these boxes. And I'm actually going to go to select the vertical container, right? This whole thing is the vertical container. And now you can add the button on that whole container. Now you can hide it. Oops, Alt. And that whole thing is hidden. Now the one thing to be aware of, and you may have to mess around with it, this is tiled, and so this may not, if you had it all in different containers, you might get different results. But that's still pretty cool that you can show and hide whole sides. And if you had multiple buttons here, you could say show bar chart, show scatter plot, and you could have buttons where you would just click on the buttons and it would pop up those different items by hiding. I've used parameters in the past to switch between different charts, but this is another way of doing that. So let me know what other options you have or other ways you have found to use this, and be looking for another video coming out that's going to be showing you how to create drop-down menus using this functionality. Thanks for watching. I hope you'll subscribe and turn on notifications so you know when new videos are released. Check out some of these other videos I think you'll find helpful.